Hey guys, welcome back to Top 10 Nerd. I'm Ron Mackenzie LaFurgy. With Legends of Tomorrow out, Firestorm is becoming way more mainstream than ever before. The thing is, Firestorm isn't super well known, and he is super confusing. Plus, the cherry on top is that his name's Ronald, which is my name, so I just had to do a list on him. Make sure to check out the channel down below to see more facts about your favorite superheroes like Spawn or Rocket Raccoon. Now get ready, it's time for the top 10 surprising facts about Firestorm. Number 10. Powers. Since he's not the best known hero, I'll start by telling you about Firestorm's powers, because they're really cool. He can fly, of course, and create and shoot fire and nuclear blasts. He can absorb nuclear energy as well as other types and use it to further power his attacks. He later learns that he can even manipulate matter on an atomic level, able to turn pretty much anything into pretty much anything, which is brutally overpowered. Oh, hey Superman, nice costume. Yeah, it really shows off the pecs. This is good stuff, dude. Now it's kryptonite. But he wouldn't do that, because he's not the kind of guy. Number 9. Origin. Since he's not the best known hero, I'll give a brief overview of Firestorm's origin. At least, his original origin. High schooler Ronnie Raymond and physicist Martin STEIN were caught in an accident that gave them the ability to fuse together to become a nuclear-powered superhero. Ronnie had control of the body, while Martin was seen in his head, giving advice and conversing with Ronnie's consciousness. For the purposes of this video, unless otherwise stated, I'll be talking about the Ronnie Raymond and Martin STEIN version from the comics, for the sake of simplicity. Even though it's not simple at all. Number 8. STEIN doesn't remember many of his own adventures. Even though Martin STEIN can be seen giving advice to Ronnie in his head, when the two separate again, he has no memory of what happened. These large gaps in his memory eventually caused STEIN to think he was losing his mind, becoming an alcoholic. Luckily, Ronnie was eventually able to convince him that he wasn't insane, but rather was fusing together with a teenage boy and being a superhero. Yeah, it's much less crazy. Number 7. There have been way too many different Firestorms. Firestorm has historically been a combination of people, which in itself can be confusing, but it gets worse. First, he was the Raymond STEIN fusion controlled by Ronnie. Then he was a combination of Ronnie, Martin, and Mikhail Arcadin, but was controlled by Martin STEIN. Then, Firestorm was a fire elemental made up of Ronnie, Mikhail, and Svarasish, a Soviet clone of the previous Firestorm, with Martin STEIN as a side character. And then Martin STEIN became the true Firestorm, and that's just the beginning. So yeah, it's super confusing. Number 6. Jefferson Jackson. This list wouldn't be complete without going over the newest addition to the confusing mess that is Firestorm. Also, flash spoilers ahead. You ready? You sure? It's a pretty big spoiler. Ronnie dies. Yeah. But without him, Martin STEIN begins to die, so they needed a replacement. And this replacement came in the form of Jefferson Jackson, or Jax. This brought a new dynamic to the duo since STEIN became even more protective of his new buddy, hoping to prevent him from meeting the same fate as Ronnie. So if you watch Legends of Tomorrow, this is your Firestorm. Number 5. The Fury of Firestorm. The new 52 Firestorm took a bit of a different route, with two different guys able to turn into their own Firestorms, each with a portion of the hero's powers. If they need a boost, Ronnie and Jason can combine to create Fury. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of this take on it. I think a huge part of Firestorm's uniqueness is the two minds sharing one body, and separating them just makes it worse. I don't hate it, I just don't love it. Number 4. Firestorms across the world. Fairly recently, we were introduced to a multitude of other Firestorms from different countries, and some of them look pretty boss. There's Firehawk from France, Helix from the US, Hurricane from the UK, Rakshashi from India, plus some with codenames unknown from China, and Karak, the fictional Middle Eastern country. And I'm sure they all have confusing backstories too. Number 3. Killer Frost is his arch enemy. Fans of the Archerverse may be surprised to hear that the pair isn't quite as lovey-dovey in the comics. Killer Frost is actually the main villain of Firestorm, with the two duking it out time and time again. What do you know, the fire guy is up against the ice chick. That's never happened before, ever! If you want to learn more about her, check out Top 10 Facts about Killer Frost. Number 2. He was a Black Lantern. Yep, after being killed by the Shadow Thief, Ronnie was later brought back in a much eviler form. During Blackest Night, Ronnie Raymond was called to join the Black Lantern Corps, and he did some bad things. He attacked the Justice League, tried to merge with the Flash, then went after the Firestorm of the time. And that's when things got sad. and really weird. Number 1. Firestorm's girlfriend, Firestorm, was once killed by Firestorm. No, I didn't just have a stroke. While Ronnie was a Black Lantern, he attacked the Firestorm of the time, Jason. The thing is, Jason was merged with his girlfriend at the time. After beating the more rookie hero, evil Ronnie absorbed Jason, then tortured and killed his girlfriend, turning her into a pillar of salt. This is one of those examples of there being far too many Firestorms. Dang it, now all I want is a parody of Too Many Cooks but with Firestorms. That's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please smack that thumbs up button and subscribe to Top 10 Nerd for more videos. Are you as confused about all the different Firestorms as I am? Let me know in the comments section down below. And keep the suggestions coming for future videos. Until next time, I'm Ron McKenzie Lafergie with Top 10 Nerd. Later, nerds.